Have you ever wondered if you should be using Snapchat ads either for your own business or maybe even for a client's business? Well, in this video, we're gonna talk all about whether Snapchat ads are worth it or not. So stay tuned, we got a good one for you. All right, welcome back everybody, and thank you for joining me. My name is Jordan Steen, also known as Serial Entrepreneur, and at this channel we talk all about starting a marketing agency, building a personal brand, or really just using digital marketing to build any business online. So if you're interested in learning more about any of those topics, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell over here in the bottom right-hand corner. That way you get updated with all of our news, all of our new trainings, resources, free giveaways that we do every single week here at my channel. Oh, and PS, make sure to stay tuned to the end of this video, because if you do, then we'll give you a free SMMA checklist plus a 2-week training that you'll need to get your marketing agency started on the right foot. And really quickly guys, for how to use sponsored posts on Instagram, every video we ask people to leave a comment basically asking what they learned, and we will give away a free mentorship every single week. So Isaac Young, you have won today's mentorship giveaway. Thank you for leaving a comment. Make sure to send us a message to facebook.com/serialentrepreneur letting us know that you commented, and we'll send over your promo code. Now guys, when it comes to Snapchat ads, you really have to be able to look at a couple of things. Number one being the platform itself and its user base. Number two being the budget that you actually have to spend on these types of ads. Number three being where your business or your client's business is located, what their geographical reach is like. Are they only local? Are they statewide, regional, national, international? All of those three things are the big factors that are gonna kind of let you know whether you should be advertising on Snapchat. So let's talk about that a little bit more specifically. So guys, the primary user base of Snapchat ads is from ages 13 to about 34. And that being said, about 70% of their entire user base is female, letting you know that number one, they're super young. Number two, they're most likely women. That being said, if your client or if your business doesn't have a product or service that targets, number one, has to be younger, and number two, most likely women, then you're probably not gonna get the best results on Snapchat. On top of those statistics, 45% of those people are between 18 and 24, which those demographics are either millennial or Generation Z, and they actually use Snapchat. 30% of them use Snapchat daily. So again, this is just signifying that Snapchat's user base is super young. If your product or service doesn't cater to a young audience, you're not gonna have success. So in my opinion, guys, most businesses aren't going to benefit from marketing on Snapchat, or at least using Snapchat ads. And the reason why is because most businesses don't have a super young audience. Now, obviously there are products and services out there that do, but again, the majority of your clients that you're going to be working with in your local markets are not gonna benefit from this type of approach. Oh, and really quick guys, make sure to leave a comment right below this video telling me your story about your marketing agency. We're gonna pick one winner, and basically that one winner is gonna get access to our mentorship program for 3 months absolutely free. So tell us about your story, we wanna know. So guys, when we start to look at Snapchat ads, we want to look at the first and foremost thing: who is your ideal customer? Are they in the demographic that really matters to you, or are they not? Do they have disposable income that they could potentially spend on your product or service? Or is your service out of necessity that they could actually afford that product or service? Most of the time, since you're marketing to a younger demographic, it isn't something that's needed for day-to-day life, but it is something that could potentially be interesting to someone, and if they have disposable income, could be something that they take advantage of. And then finally, are they even engaged on that platform? There's still a lot of millennials and Generation Z people and even older generations who just don't use Snapchat. And the reason why is because Instagram came out with stories not too long ago. It's kind of got rid of the whole Snapchat purpose. In my opinion, Snapchat's still holding on because they have the cool messaging feature where things are automatically deleted after 24 hours or after an hour or immediately. The next thing I want you to consider is, what is your ad budget? And the reason why I ask that is because Snapchat actually asks you and requires you to spend a minimum of $50 per day. Now, this is a lot of money on ads, especially when you don't know if the platform is gonna work or not. And $50 per day just on Snapchat means you're probably not getting to put that money into other platforms, or hopefully you have a large enough budget and you're not just using Snapchat, but you're already considering those other platforms like Facebook and Instagram, and this is just kind of some extra budget. But understanding that it is an expensive platform, and not only that, Snapchat ads are great. Performing Snapchat ads are also expensive. Getting that ad created and set up, all of that's gonna be expensive too. So guys, really ask yourself if it's going to be worth it for you and your client. Oh, and really quick, if you guys are getting started with your marketing agency, you're just getting started and wanna learn some more information, check out this video up here in the top right-hand corner. I know you're gonna like it. It's all about starting a marketing marketing agency in 2019. Everything you're gonna wanna know. So what are Snapchat ads actually good for? Well, one of the categories that does really, really great on Snapchat is the retail industry for clothing, watches and jewelry, things like that. Do really well on Snapchat because it's more about appearance, it's more fun, it's more engaging type of content usually, so they usually do pretty well. Any type of novelty items also can do really, really well. Things that are considered an impulse purchase can do really well on Snapchat, again, if it targets that younger demographic. Another thing that I've seen that's actually, semi-popular are bigger brands. Like I've seen Motorola ads go on there, and they're not actually trying to drive sales, they're more of a branding style ad. It's like a 6-second brand story ad. And along with those big brands, companies like software companies actually do a B2C style of software where it's maybe an app or something that you use for dating or something like that, and they're trying to promote there. Now, what industries are going to be effective as far as Snapchat? It's pretty much going to stick to B2C. B2B is not really going to be effective. So when you look at B2C style restaurants, you'll want to consider things like regional or national restaurant brands, cafes, again, clothing lines, cafes, or anything that, again, has a large attraction and a large audience. It's really about having a massive audience to market to with Snapchat ads because of the fact that you are limited on who you can sell to. And the last thing I want to mention to you guys is looking at local versus like a national or international, regional, statewide campaign. Local is really the only place where it becomes difficult to use Snapchat. And again, it's because of the size of your audience. Whereas a business that might have a statewide reach, a regional reach, national or international reach has millions and millions potentially of customers that they can target. So understand, most local businesses, like 98% of the time, Snapchat is not going to be an effective use of their ad budget. But anybody else who has a large geographical footprint, meaning they have customers all over the place, is usually going to perform a lot better. So right below this video, leave a comment. Do you think Snapchat ads are good for any other businesses outside of national, regional businesses? Can you think of a local business that Snapchat ads might be beneficial for? Leave it in the comments below. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for staying till the end. Since you did, make sure to check right below this video in the description. You'll find the link to our SMMA checklist and training. Also, make sure to leave a comment on what you learned in this video, and we'll pick one winner to give away 3 months of our mentorship program to. But that's it for this video, guys. I will see you on the next one. Until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Bye.
Ready to start living the 6-figure work wherever, be your own boss lifestyle? Well, at Serial Entrepreneur Academy, we'll teach you how to use a laptop and internet to start your own social media and digital marketing agency. Get started with our free Facebook ads training. Links in the description below, guys. See you in the course. Serial Entrepreneur out.